Hi, my name's Yao Shi, and I'm the CEO here at Cortex Organics. Cortex Organics was a spin-out from the University of Oxford, and it started off trying to commercialize synthetic routes towards valuable natural product compounds. However, since we've morphed into a CRO service provider, providing high-end problem-solving and consultancy chemistry services for the biotech and the pharmaceutical industry. So where we specialize as a CRO is in very difficult chemistry, problem solving. So if you think about the most complex molecules, such as natural products or very congested 3D scaffolds and other drug-like molecules, molecules which other people have tried to make and cannot succeed, that's where we find our niche. So one of the main challenges that we face is, since we are always doing new chemistry and trying to discover new reactivity, we need to have the right analytical tools to know that we are really making the molecules that we want to make. And so here at Cortex, we've got the full suite of analytical and preparative instruments, including HPLC and SFC, as well as NMR as well, which gives us a good eye on what we're making in our reaction flask. So for our medicinal chemistry work, we need our final compounds to be very pure, just to ensure that what we are supplying is the desired drug and there aren't impurities which are causing unknown effects. So typically that's about 99% pure, 95% pure is relatively standard, and sometimes we can get away with 90% pure. And so to achieve this, we usually use HPLC or SFC to purify the final compounds on a small scale. So we have quite a few Teledyne instruments in our lab. We have the next-gen Combi Flash, which we typically use for intermediate purification and on a large scale. We have our preparative AccuPrep, which we use for purification of final molecules or small-scale purification in normal phase, reverse phase, or also chiral separations. So for example, this one is a final compound preparation where you can see the product is eluting here and there are impurities here and here. So as a startup, we initially bought preparative HPLCs from a few different companies, but the one that we like the most is the Teledyne AccuPrep. It's just very simple to use and very reliable, which is the most important thing for us. A small company, we don't have a big maintenance budget, so we just need something that will just work and keep working for a long time. Very recently, we've transitioned to using preparative SFC as well, and it's been very good for us. It's quite economical, so we're not spending as much money on solvents and not producing as much waste as before. But the biggest benefit for us is it's shortened run times, and it's allowed us to get better resolution for our chiral separations. So we've been separating enantiomers as well as doing large-scale preparative separation of enantiomers too. So that's been extremely helpful for us, and it's just really shortened run times for purifications, as well as cost as well. So one way the HPLC has been really helpful for us is purification of very complex crude reaction mixtures, such as the synthesis of PROTAC molecules or a lot of our oligonucleotide work. The crude reactions can be very complex, and so we're fishing for a small peak in the midst of a forest. Another example would be isolation of natural products from root extract, which the HPLC has also been extremely helpful to us for. So another very successful example I can highlight is the isolation of a natural product from a root extract, where we were looking for just a few milligrams from several kilos of extract. And the HPLC was extremely useful for us to do that work. So overall, we've been very happy working with Teledyne. We have several of their instruments across a range of different products, and we would be very happy to work with Teledyne in the future.